Welcome back. Crooked Hammock Brewery in Lewes is spreading holiday cheer this season in more ways than one, and they invited the Foodie team to try their special holiday menu, so take a look.
Welcome back to another edition of Foodie Friday. I am walking through a winter wonderland this week to try out Crooked Hammock's holiday menu. Let's go check them out.
We have the big backyard, and that's kind of our stake in the sand here, is that we invite people to hang out in the backyard like an oasis, escape from everyday troubles, lay out on a hammock.
We began our visit to Crooked Hammock by hanging out in the backyard with culinary director Ted Datula. Before we arrived, Ted was hard at work preparing a variety of meats for us to try from their holiday cookout menu. He told us he brined the meats for almost a full day and slow cooked them for a couple of hours before he brought them out to the grill.
Get the grill cranking real hot, get our seasonings on there. Whatever juices came out during that first portion of the cooking, we saved them, added a few things to it, maybe some salt, maybe some sugar, maybe some vinegar, maybe some oil, things like that.
Plus, Ted ensures that the meat stayed flavorful and juicy as he used herbs for a basting brush. Then, once he was done basting, he chopped up the herbs to use as a marinade and topping for the meats, like their grilled chicken thighs, which is where we started.
When you cut into it, bring it up, like you first get that smell of all the herbs you cooked with, how these were brined, how they were prepared, but also cutting it, it just falls right apart because, you took those extra steps to make sure that everything is very tender.
While I decided to keep things simple, Foodie photog Mike decided to dress up the chicken and top it with Ted's cabbage slaw.
It's not a forward vinegar, but it's definitely a very present vinegar flavor, which is one of the things I like about barbecue in the South. That really is a good combination.
Everything at Crooked Hammock is made in-house, including their dipping sauces like their house-made apple butter.
Yeah, we make that with fire roasted apples. They're cooked down really low and slow with sugar and apple juice, and we puree it and then cook it some more until it gets really nice and thick like that.
Of course, I had to try it, and Ted recommended that I dip the grilled sausage into it.
The smokiness of the sausage with the sweetness of the apple butter, and the sausage is still juicy even though you grilled it and everything, so it's just a burst of flavor with each bite.
And what's a cookout without sides? Crooked Hammock prepared 3 cheese mac and cheese, cabbage slaw, and their cauliflower bacon hash for the Foodie team.
I chop up the bacon, render it out in the pan until it starts to get crisp and the fat comes out. That's the perfect time to add the onions and cook the onions till they sweeten up. Then I take the cauliflower florets, add those, toss it all together, and put it in the oven to finish.
After watching this cook, I thought to myself, every vegetable deserves a side of bacon.
Even without having a bite of bacon in there, you get the bacon flavoring just because of how it was prepared.
It's nice and light, but also subtly bacony. It's almost like you're trying to convince me that bacon is healthy.
It is.
And I'll accept that argument.
We came to Crooked Hammock hungry and left with full bellies. But even though we tried everything, and trust me, everything was delicious, we couldn't finish it all.
There's plenty of stuff. We probably could have brought 2 of the reporters with us and we might have finished it. So that's definitely a feast.
Well, everybody, Mike was right. That was a feast, so I'm going to kick back and relax. I love Foodie Friday.
And we love Foodie Friday, but Sloan, where was the leftovers for us? Come on. Well, if you want to try their special holiday menu, they still have tickets for their event tomorrow. Those tickets can be found on their website, crookedhammockbrewery.com. If you'd like to find them, they're located at 36707 Crooked Hammock Way in Lewes. And of course, if you go, be sure to tell them you saw them on Foodie Friday.